Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I want to talk to you guys about is my new planning system. I know it's like nearing we're in the last quarter of the year. We're about to hit a new year. Everyone is shopping for new year planning stuff, and I'm sitting here with a whole new system that I just created like within this week. So let me explain why. Previously I was using my A5 stalogy as my planning system. I made a goal to use this baby all the way until the end of the notebook, and that was happening. And then right around, I want to say early last week, I kind of got bored with this type of system. Now, there's nothing wrong with A5 stalogies. I love this notebook so much. It has become one of my best friends. It has kept me organized. It's kept me creative. It's a really good notebook. However, I get bored quickly. My mood changes quickly when it comes to planning, and I want to do something different. I don't know why. I just chalked up as me being a mood planner. That's my excuse for it, and I'm fine with it. Now, my sub goal to the first goal was to not buy anything until 2023 or until my planning stash that I already have runs out. So even though the goal of using this book until the end, I haven't completed at this moment, because technically I still can write in this notebook. I can like do creative journaling, brain dumping, lists, whatever it is. I can still use this notebook, fine and dandy. But I have not bought anything yet, and I'm very, very, very happy about that, because I don't need to. I need to use the items that's in my house already and bring down all of the stash and the things and the paper that's already in this house before I purchase any new items. And I'm doing good. I have a lot of this stuff down, and I'm making it work. So what I've been using now, I went back to my rings. I went back to my A5 ring planning. I prefer A5 pretty much across the board in notebooks and like rings, agendas, and things like that. I like the A5 size. I think that's a good sweet spot. Not too big, not too small. It's like right there. Let me know what size rings or notebooks you prefer. A5, A6, B6, B5, like personal, travel, there's so many sizes. What are some of the sizes that you prefer, or what's one size you prefer? So I have my Notique agenda or planner cover, however you want to call it, in this like blush croc type of style. This is, I'm trying to figure out, when did I purchase this? I don't remember. I never remember things, guys. So please forgive me if I don't remember dates or exact names, but I got this, I want to say 2 years ago, and I fell in love with it and then stopped using it. Like, I was using it, and then I got other rings and was using those, and just kind of really forgot all about this. But being that I'm on my pink is everything type of style and aesthetic, if you're on my Instagram, you already know, this just spoke to me. So I brought this back out. It's neutral, kind of neutral. It kind of goes with everything, but it really does fit my planning style. So what I've done was kept it really simple in this planning system, as opposed to my A5 stalogy. They were like all the things were in here. There's still things here, kind of mimics what I had going on over there, but it is set up a little bit different. In the very beginning of my planner agenda, I try not to stuff a whole bunch of stuff here. I don't like how that feels when I'm like writing the plans and things. So I try to keep this as minimal as possible, and maybe keep like an ollie clip and some journaling cards, something cute, or sometimes I just keep it plain. It really just depends. What I've done is used I don't know, this is from Michael's. I have a couple of these. I don't know what they're called, but I feel like they're dashboards. I really don't know what they're called. inserts, dashboards, I don't know. But they are from Michaels. They're in the Recollections planner. They come in those that planner system. And so I just took one that I already had and attached some sticky notes that I'll be using throughout my planner just for easy access. And then I have a dashboard from Cloth and Paper. I think this says changes or changes. Yeah, changes happen in small steps and little leaps. And that's a great homepage planner opener, or like homepage. And so my planner, this planner is divided into 6 sections. I got these dividers from Cloth and Paper. Did I get these from Cloth? Yeah, I got these. I had to make sure, because sometimes I don't know where I get this stuff from. But I got these dividers in a set of 6 from Cloth and Paper. And these are like a frosted on the back type of situation with the shiny coating on the front. And I love that because you can like see your plans and your things right through the divider. I always like that aesthetic, like how that looks. So that's what I went with. I use these side tabs. I do have top tabs, but I like my tabs on the side for the most part. So anyway, I'm about to ramble, but anyway, this is my weekly section, and these weekly inserts are from Cloth and Paper as well. This is their hourly weekly layout, and it comes in a really nice thick stack. I think it's undated throughout the year, if I'm not mistaken. When I got it, it was like this much paper, and I have about this much left because previously when I was on my ring planner game, I was using them things up, and I don't really have much left. So we're gonna make this work. When I run out of these, I will decide if I'm gonna go ahead and buy new weekly inserts, or if I'm going to print my own, make my own. I'm gonna figure it out by that time. But this is enough for me to just play around, have some fun, and figure out what I need to do. So this was this week, Thursday through Sunday. And this is the week ahead, week 38, the week coming up this week. And this is so far what I have for my weekly. Same situation like in my stalogy. Let me see if I can find a week. I'm trying to show you guys like a week setup here. Yeah, so it's like the same situation. The layout is very, very different, but it's the same stuff. It's the same type of thing. I would put my week, what week we're in, the week number, and I would just put all like the spiritual goals and things that I want to focus on, things that are attached to a time, things that like need to be scheduled, things like that. I would use, and that's what I did here. What I like about these inserts is they have like a weekly to-do list here on the side, so that helps me not to create a weekly to-do list separately, and that just saves paper and makes more space in my planner, which I'm really happy about. So I have a weekly to-do list on the side, and then I have the weekly view or overview Monday through Sunday, and it's been working out. I like it. This would be my second week using these inserts in this planner, and so far so good. I enjoy it. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do by the time these end, but it's working. The next section I have is the daily section, and these inserts are from Infinite Lotus. Yes, Infinite. Why did I say it like that? Infinite Lotus. And one thing I wanted to show you guys is what I try to do or remember to do when I get inserts. I like to clip the holes right in the middle to allow for easy insert and remove of the planners, because what I was finding, I was opening and closing my ring planners so much that one day I went to close it and it did that. I don't know if you can see from here, but you see this spacing here? That is what happens when you continuously pull open, close, pull open, snap, close, snap, close, snap. When you do that repeatedly, your rings start to separate. And that's all types of binder systems. You can even have, like the letter size binders, 3-ring binders, they do the same thing. So what I've been doing, I even do this in my homeschool planner, the letter size one. I snip the holes, not all the way, just slightly, so that, how like the disc bound systems, you can kind of put them in, put them out. It's the same setup, just in ring format. So if you do it too much, you'll cut the insert all the way, and then you might have a little problem on your hand. But if you just cut it right in the middle, you'll be able to just snap them in and snap them out. And that's just a easy, simple tip that I use to remember, because sometimes I don't remember and I have to go pulling my rings open. But I try to remember to do that anytime I have inserts. I do it to my dashboards as well. I snip them for the same reason, and it's very helpful. It's a very useful little thing that I like to do, and if I can remember, because sometimes I do forget. But so I started these dailies on Thursday, and these dailies are from Infinite Lotus. Did I say that? Okay, I did. So these dailies are from Infinite Lotus, and these are their undated schedule. Yeah, undated schedule. And this was from this week, Friday, Saturday. This was today. And then these are the week coming up. Or this week. This is this week's plan. So what I did was went ahead and just pre-planned the whole week. I noticed that this helps me to keep organized, because sometimes in the morning, sometimes if I don't pre-plan, I would forget, and then to do it in the morning, and then I'm stuck trying to do things in a plan in the middle of the day, and that just never works out. So to maximize the organization system, I'll go ahead and just pre-plan the whole week out. And I don't put everything down, but I put most of the things I know for sure are going to be on that day. And I do like to incorporate the scripture of the day for my daily text, our homeschool hours, my gratitude list, self-care, dinner plans. Those things I know I can put, and those are not going to change. And then as the week carries on, things come up, I can go ahead and jot it in. So that's the daily section. And then I have a couple back here. I have some inserts from Infinite Lotus, and I have some inserts from Cloth and Paper. Once these run out, then I will revisit the idea of purchasing planning stuff again. And that's at that time. I don't need to right now. I think I got about a month left here, and we're going to make those work. So the next section is my personal section, and this has goals, trackers, food logs, anything that pertains to me on a personal level. I have it here in this section. And so what I did for this week was create a food journal. Very simple. These are some graph inserts. I think I got these from Amazon. I really don't know, because there's no name on it, so I feel like I got these from Amazon. I don't know, but this is a food log that I created on my own and just drew out some stuff with a pencil and went over it in ink. It's very simple, very minimal, and it helps me to just log the food that I'm eating throughout the day, throughout the week. And I like doing this because it helps me to be mindful of what I'm putting in my body, and if the things that I am putting in my body, are they causing me any triggers for anxiety, any health issues with what I'm eating. I can go back and see if that's what it was doing. And so in the personal section, I have it mixed up with a couple of other things, like my updated morning routine, updated evening routine. And my routine in the morning and evening changes every so often. Sometimes I take things off, sometimes I'm adding new things in. I really try to maximize my day and set up my morning and evening routine in a way that's going to give me the most productive day. So this will change from time to time, but for the most part, The main things stay, like wake up, duh. My daily text, Bible reading, breakfast, things like that would stay. Journaling would stay. And I have a couple of other inserts, just plain note sheets inserts from Infinite Lotus. And yeah, just a couple of note sheets. And then I have this dashboard from Cloth and Paper. And behind that is my habit trackers. These are for Cloth and Paper as well. I like these a lot. You get a good stack from them. I don't have a good stack anymore because I've been using these in my previous rings. But this is really nice because you get an overview of your habits for the month. And then on each one page, you can track up to 4 habits. And that's really nice. I think I prefer tracking my habits on a monthly schedule. Why can I not talk? On a monthly schedule versus a weekly schedule, to be able to track it more in like an overview type of thing. I'm making any kind of sense, which I'm probably not, but I think you guys understand what I'm talking about. And then so after the habits, we go right into my running task list section. And my running task list is just things that I have to buy, reminders, to-dos, tasks, things like that. Things that are not urgent, that don't need to be in the dailies and the weeklies at like that moment that I remember to write them down. So as things come up throughout the week, I get a phone call, I have to make an appointment for the kids, something comes up for homeschool, if my husband needs me to remind him of something, if I need to buy something, if we need to buy, whatever the case is, as things come up, I just jot them down. And as I do them, I cross them out and continue on throughout the list. And that just helps me to stay on top of my plans and really be efficient with my planning. On Sundays, when I do sit down and do the plans for the week, I'll refer to this list and try to pull anything from here to then put in like my dailies and my weeklies if it needs to go there at that time. I used to keep this list in like a little booklet format, but I find it easier to just include it inside of the planner. It just makes everything a little bit more streamlined and easier to reference. So after and then these inserts I have from Cloth and Paper, and you get a nice good stack of task inserts as well. So these would last me a good while. I don't have to buy these type of inserts for a good while. So I'm good for that in that area. And then I have a journaling section in the back from Cloth and Paper. I really have been enjoying journaling and planning in my stalogy, so I wanted to make sure that I replicated that here in this planning system, and I like it. I have these journaling inserts from Cloth and Paper. You get this in a pack. There's something missing from here. I can't find it. When I was going in my stash, I'm like, wait a minute, there was more inserts with this pack, but I can't find it. I can't find it. So you get some journaling prompts and questions, and then you get like dot grid 2-day journaling sections. So each page would give you 2 days, and then you get a couple of days of that, or a couple of weeks, and then you get this like plain dot grid insert sheets. And I like this. I'll probably just use this to journal on one full page after these 2-day sections are done. But I like it. I like it a lot. I got this ruler divider situation from Infinite Lotus. This is not the best like material, I guess. Like, it's nice, it's just not as sturdy as some of the other dashboards that I do have. But I like to include it as a divider in my journal so I can see where I'm at in a day for the journaling section. Sorry for the noise, guys. And then towards the back, I have a miscellaneous section, and this is where I would put like cleaning schedules, household things, family situation, other types of lists, you know, other things that don't really have a place here in the front. I'll put them here in the back. And then right after that, I have my This is a A5 booklet monthly from Cloth and Paper, and I had this for a while. I had this, okay, maybe not that long, but July 2021, and I was originally using this as my writing planner tracker situation, and I was tracking things like my newsletter, writing classes, workshops, email schedules, classes, just novel chapters and things that I was trying to keep track of when books were coming out. I was using this for a lot of stuff, and I just stopped and kind of wasted a couple of months and then went back to it. But now I'm using it for my monthly in this planner, and it's working out good. This is just an overview of the month, of my month, and I don't put every single task and plan. I'm so sorry, the kids are, of course, loud like they always are. Sorry. So yeah, I don't put all of the things here, but I put the things I know that need to be seen, my eyes need to look at often when I pull my book out. So that would be like billing, appointments, congregation meetings, if I'm out in the ministry, my classes for Spanish, when assignments are due, things like that, certain work-related things for my husband. Did I say bills? Yeah, bills, library books due, things like that I would keep here. And I will pull this out. I will pull this out often throughout the week, but mostly on Sundays to look and see what I need to fill in for my dailies and my weeklies. And this is gonna last me until the end of the year. Let me see. Okay, this does say April, but it's not for April. So we got September, October, November, December. Yes, December. Yep, this is gonna take me until the end of the year, so that's good. I won't have to buy any like monthlies. I was going to use monthly inserts to put here in the front, but as you can see, there's not much space left, and I might have to take some of the empty inserts out just to give it a little more wiggle room, because I don't want the rings to start opening. Sometimes that happens when you stuff inserts, these rings start opening as well, and then it just have a whole situation on your hands. So I might take out some of these extra inserts like these. I can take out just to give it a little bit more room. But yeah, this is the new system. I'm really enjoying it. I was able to shop my whole stash and come up with a whole new system that would possibly take me throughout the end of this year, just by looking through the stuff that I already have and not finding a need to buy yet another thing. So that's the goal. I'm still on track with the goal. Take me to the end of the year before I make another purchase, unless, like I said, when these dailies run out, maybe in the next month or so, I might have to buy some more dailies. But that will be a need for it. It's not just me saying, oh, I just want to try some dailies and I want to buy. No, there's a need for it. So I'm not saying bye to my stalogy just yet. I probably will continue to use this, but it will be more on the lines of journaling, brain dumping, commonplace, those types of things, just to take me until the end of the notebook, which I still can possibly get through. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you aren't already subscribed, I hope that you consider, so that my videos start popping up in your feed. And until next time, stay safe and be well, and take care.